Hello, my name is Alora Zulliger, and today I'm going to be talking about reducing teen drinking in Anchorage. And so, specifically, I'm going to be talking about how incorporating teenagers' parents can make a difference. Okay, Alaska has a drinking problem. According to the Alaska Department of Health and Social Services, alcohol consumption per capita in the state of Alaska is one of the highest in the nation. Our alcohol abuse rate is twice that of the national average. So the national average is 7%, our abuse rate is 14%. This is a little diagram that shows our high drinking in the state of Alaska. This problem also affects our youth. 38.7% of teens had at least one drink of alcohol in the last 30 days, according to the Alaska Department of Health and Social Services. The thing is that research shows that when teenagers drink, they often binge drink. So right now I'm going to take a look at this study. And this study was conducted by 10 notable universities and institutes, including the Institute of Child Development. The research paper that we're looking at is called Underage Drinking, a Developmental Framework. So right here, in highlight, you can see that it says, when youths between 12 and 20 years of age drink, they drink an average of approximately 5 drinks, which is an amount in the binge drinking range. What can we do? Okay, let's take a look at the Parents Matter campaign. What is the Parents Matter campaign? This is a campaign that's been taking place in South Dakota. It has 2 primary aims. 1, get parents to talk to their children about the effects of alcohol. And 2, show teens the devastating effects their drinking could cause to the people that love them the most and that they love the most, their family. Alright, so parents should be clear, according to the Parents Matter campaign. 1, parents should be clear that underage alcohol consumption is not acceptable. So according to Parents Matter, teens who hear a strong no-use message from their parents are less likely to drink or use other drugs. So for parents, the website breaks down the process of talking to their children about not consuming alcohol. They give a lot of helpful advice, making parents feel at ease. They make it clear that talking to your kids about this subject can be difficult. But then, they give you the tools to help you navigate that. Alright, so the other thing that they do is they have teens watch these videos that show the potentially devastating effects of alcohol. So let's take a look at one. I'll just pull one up here.
He was an only child. He bore a lot of responsibilities because I was a single mother. So I trusted him. They directed me to a physician, asked me to wait in a room. He came in and my heart just started breaking at that moment. I just knew it was not something I wanted to hear. You try.
Okay. Take you back to the PowerPoint now. Okay, so that's the kind of video that they show all of these teenagers in South Dakota. This approach has proven to be very effective. So it turns out the teens are actually very sensitive to their parents' emotions. Disappointment is the emotion that many teenagers fear evoking from their parents the most. So you can see how effective this is because South Dakota had zero teen drinking and driving deaths in 2013. Significantly decreased number, obviously. Okay, so social marketing campaign considerations. 1 was product, which the book said is identifying the behavior or innovation that is being marketed. So in this case, it's getting Alaska teens to drink less, teen sobriety, things like that. The second consideration is price. So the book said identifying the benefits, the barriers, as well as the financial costs. So benefits to not having teens drink are endless. Less alcohol-related deaths and injuries will occur, there will be fewer rapes, higher cognitive functioning in the teenagers, and later in their adult lives. They'll have no impaired neurological development. Barriers, though, stubborn teenagers. The thing is that a lot of this information teenagers already know, but they haven't internalized it. Also, alcoholism has been related to genetics. Alaska's overall alcohol rates are high, so this could cause problems because the parents may be supportive of their teens' drinking habits or just unwilling to coach against drinking because they drink themselves. Lastly here, we have financial costs, so it is possible that state tax money could go toward television commercials. No significant added cost to show videos in schools, only the time that it would take out of the other education, but in this case I think it would be well worth that time. Alright, thirdly we have place, so the book said identifying the target audiences and how to reach them. So all ages of teenagers should be reached, beginning in late middle school, continuing on through high school, and even into post-secondary institutions such as University of Alaska Anchorage and other colleges. So what should be happening is we should start airing informative commercials on television channels, showing these heart-wrenching videos in schools. So basically other versions of those ads that I just showed you, one of those videos, and putting them on television as normal commercials. So, promotion. The book said organizing a campaign or program to reach the target audience or audiences. So our campaign could be structured in a very similar fashion to that of the South Dakota Parents Matter campaign, showing devastated parents, really making teens think outside of themselves and considering the effects that their behaviors have on other people in their lives that they care about. Also, since we are in Alaska and we're in Anchorage, incorporating but not overdoing it with Native culture and Native values in some of the videos. So showing that traditional Native culture and Native pride doesn't require the consumption of alcohol. So several different places that we could market this. One is television. Remember that teenagers spend more time watching television than any other non-school or sleep activity on average. So that includes homework. Teens spend more time watching TV than doing homework. We should be making use of this remarkable resource. Also, commercials on internet websites such as YouTube have proven to be very successful in recent years. Branding. Our book talked about branding. So if I were to personally brand this campaign, I would take one of two approaches. First, I would consider attempting to incorporate broken hearts, like pictures of broken hearts and pictures of broken pieces of glass that would aim to show the correlation between drinking and sadness and the devastation that occurs when, some of these horrible things happen to people because of underage drinking. Secondly, I would take a slightly more family-oriented approach, so showing parents and their teens bonding and happy because they've talked through this and, everything's good. Okay, so the Anchorage version of the Parents Matter campaign would likely both reduce underage drinking and foster a feeling of connection between young adults and their parents. I think that this would be a very successful way to target Alaska youth who have underage drinking problems. Alright, thank you for listening today.